Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Today I'm doing a video on anthuriums, and the most exciting part of it is that I am reporting all of them, and all I mean four. Only four. And I have a guest with me today, my girl Nyasha. She's always wanted to do a video with Auntie, so I'm gonna give her a few minutes just to say something and say hi to you all.
Hello, my name is Nyasha. I'm 11 years old, and today I'm over the moon. I always wanted to be in a video with Auntie. And the best thing I find about Auntie is that she loves nature. She adores plants. Whenever you come to her house, you just feel this is home. Don't touch the plants though, because you know what will happen.
Don't play with the plants.
Don't play with them. So I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and I hope you enjoy this video.
There we go. Yeah, that's my girl Nyasha. I'm excited to do this video with her. I hope she'll enjoy it. Sometimes when they see me doing all this stuff, they think, oh, we also want to do it. So yeah, I thought I'll give them a chance to be part of it. So I hope she enjoys it. For me, I wanted to have fun because I'm having fun. I love it. I mean, this gets me going every time. So I hope she's gonna have fun, and hopefully by the end of it, she'll be able to say, "I can't wait for the next one." Hopefully, you never know. So yeah, let's talk anthuriums. I've got about 4 of them here with me. 3 reds and 1 white. You'll think I'll have more whites because it's my favorite. No, I don't. You don't find them so easy, you know. Many times, every time I go to the garden shop, they most of the time only have reds. But nonetheless, these are beautiful plants. They're tropical plants. I keep 3 of mine in my bathroom and 1 in my dining room table. So far, they've never given me any issues. They love to be kept moist. They don't like you need to keep the soil moist, not soggy, otherwise the roots will rot and you'll have problems. And they love humidity, so you can, every chance you get, if you don't forget, sometimes I forget, but any chance you get, it's good to give them a bit of a mist. And but I guess with me, because they're in my bathroom, I don't need to do that much because they get lovely humidity there. I mean, the bathroom is very humid and warm, and they're happy there, except the one that is in my dining room table. That one I need to up the humidity level a bit, though it's still happy. It doesn't give me issues at all. And the other thing is, yes, they love their soil needs to be moist, and you need to keep them in a bright lit room, but not direct sun, otherwise the sun will scorch them. It will scorch the leaves, so not direct sun, just a bright lit room. And though they'll still do well in a low light room, or medium light room, they'll do well. But if you want them to bloom, I've seen that if you keep them in a bright lit room, yeah, you'll get blooms. Otherwise you'll just have foliage. You'll just have leaves. The green. If they're a bit in a more darker spot of the house. So if you want to keep it blooming and all that, make sure that you keep it in a bright lit room. So that's that. They're very easy for me. According to me, I don't know, I find that they're easy to take care of. Yeah, they don't give me issues. I've had my first one though. I think the mistake I did, which is it's sitting in my kitchen in water. I'll ask Nyasha to go fetch it. It's sitting in water on the windowsill in the kitchen. You can get it for me. The mistake I did with that one, when I repotted it, I used a normal potting soil, which I use for all my other plants, and I think that potting soil was, I don't know, it was not good for it, or I don't know, it was just not good for it. And then it started to the I think it would get too soggy when I give it water or something like that, and then it started to rot the roots. So then I took it out and I managed to save that's what I was able to save. So I've been keeping it in water all this time, and I'm happy to say it's doing absolutely well. You can see I'm getting new roots there. You know, it's doing absolutely well. I'm not gonna bother it for now. I'm gonna leave it in there, and when I feel I want to repot it back into soil, then I'll do that. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm gonna talk about today, as to how to repot it, what kind of soil to use, you know, and all that. But other than that, they're very easy plants to take care of. And one thing I've learned is, I've seen with them is, you can let them dry out. You can really let them dry out, and between waterings they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They don't have issues. They'll be fine. Unlike other plants that likes to stay moist, they might not appreciate that. But as for these ones, I've seen that if you let them dry out, you know, they're happy, they're okay, you know, they're happy. So that's what I do with most of my plants. I let them dry out between waterings, you know. I don't keep them wet the whole time, you know. I let the soil dry out between waterings, which I've seen that it's actually very good for the plants, you know. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I firstly want to show you how I mix my soil. So I'm gonna use cocoa peat. Now this is cocoa peat potting soil. It's so nice. It's so nice in the hands. You wanna try, Nyasha?
Yes.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
So nice.
Now, if you are like me and you love the feel of dirt in your hands, then you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's so nice. So I'm gonna have that. Okay, I'm gonna mix that. Okay, and then I'm gonna have just a bit of normal potting soil, but not a lot, just a little bit of that. Not a lot. Don't want a lot of it, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, not a lot. With this I don't want a lot of it. Then you can either use Pemus or Pemus, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well, or perlite. Now I've got perlite, so I'm gonna use perlite. They don't sell that I haven't seen it, you know. I've asked and they don't have that, so usually I use perlite. It does the same thing. This stuff is good, but not for my nose. It's very good for my plants, not for my nose. Okay, there we go. So it's good for drainage, you know. It's nice to have it in your soil for drainage. I usually like a good amount of it. I'm gonna mix that all up. So that's it. So a little bit of you want a little bit of potting soil, your normal potting soil, and a whole lot of cocoa peat, and a whole lot of perlite, and you mix that up. Now there we go. I think I'm happy with this mixture. So yeah, I'm happy with this. So that's how I mix my soil I prepare my soil for anthuriums. That's how I prepare my soil for anthuriums. There we go. Now we're gonna start these are the pots I want to. The other thing is, yeah, you'll see my pots have tags. Like I've said in one of the videos, I never throw away my nursery pots. Once I've taken out what was in it, I give them a good wash, and then I keep them for another time in case I want to repot something. I mean, you know. And one thing I love about them is the drainage holes. You know, they've got a good amount of drainage holes at the bottom, and that's what is good. You need that, especially for your anthuriums and plants like this. You need that. They don't like to sit in wet soil, so you need something that will, a pot with good drainage holes, a soil that drains very well. That's why we put perlite. You know, you want a soil that drains very well, that doesn't hold too much water in it, you know, but still remains moist. You know, that's why we use coco peat. So there we go. Now we're gonna start with the other thing I was thinking to do. I don't know if it's a great idea, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to put two of them in one, you know, in one pot. I mean, why not? To have like a nice bushy anthurium. I don't know. What do you think, Nyasha?
Yeah, that would be cute.
You know, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna have Nyasha plant for me this white one in one of these. Okay, yeah, it's a nice size. And I have Nyasha plant for me this white one. And I give it a nice scoop while I prepare the other ones. And I'm gonna give it soil, and I'm gonna make sure that you are able to see her also. There you go, Nyasha. Don't be shy. Enjoy it. It's fun. Get your hands dirty while I prepare it and take away what I think must go away. This one has never given me issues. I don't have any brown leaves. I'm so excited. I'm so happy with it. Let's see. I might want to cut off what I think is not excitingly lookable here. Want to tease it a little bit. I want to give them completely fresh new soil, so I'm taking out all the old soil. I don't know, I'm taking it out.
Is this one enough?
Yes, actually it's a lot because we need to put the plant in. So I'll show you just now. I give it fresh new soil all together. So yeah, make sure that there's nothing funny with my roots, that everything is in order. Okay, so here we go, Nyasha. Now this is a bit too much. You want just a little bit at the bottom. Then you want to put this in, and then you want to cover that. You want to also bring it a bit higher, not too low. Okay, there we go. Then you can cover the rest with the soil. I'll hold it for you. There we go. It's okay, don't worry about the mess. There's no way you can do this without messing up at all. If anyone can, please share. But I don't know if it's possible. There's no way. Okay, so yeah, I'm still thinking of I want to put two together. I don't know, I'm gonna put two together. So I'm gonna do the same with this. I'm gonna put these two together. So I wanna give them fresh new soil completely. I'm taking them out of their old soil. You're doing well. You can put more this side. Okay. So yeah, there you go. And I'm gonna put these together. Fresh new soil. Okay, you can see even when you remove the soil that they've used, the cocoa peat base, you know, they've used that, which is nice. So then because I'm putting these together, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger. Yeah, I want something a bit bushier. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm excited. So I'm just gonna cut off the dead leaves. Like I said, never ever be shy to cut off anything that is brown. You're not doing any harm to your plant. If anything, you're doing good to your plant because you're encouraging new growth. So it's very good to cut off anything brown. Just chop it off.
Is this okay?
Let me just see. Yay! There we go. We're just gonna center it a little bit. Move it a bit. There we go. Yeah, she's done a great job. There we go. There we go. Done. One done. Thank you, Nyasha. There we go. So I want to put these two together. And then this one, I'll do it on its own. Maybe I should add together with that one. Add it together with the other one. So I've cut off all the browns. And you want to take off all the dead leaves. You cut them right at the base. Like this. This is gone. Kaput. It's finished. Okay. So there we go. Check if I don't have any dead leaves on this one. Never be shy to cut anything that looks weird. You know. Okay. There we go. It's very good for your plants to do that. It's very good to do that to your plants. Let me put it that way. Actually. You might feel, oh, I'm losing my plant. Give it time, it will give it back. And more. Good measure. Press down, shaking together. There we go. And all bushy. There we go. So we're gonna put this together in one pot. I hope that will work for me. You can see it's healthy. I mean, the roots are nice and healthy. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, how beautiful is that? There's nothing rotting away here. Okay, so I'm gonna use something a bit bigger. Let's see, I just first want to see if I'll be able to achieve what I want to do here, if I get myself all excited. Yeah, I think so. Yay! So we're gonna put a bit of soil at the bottom. And you're gonna take them together and put them in. I love it. And then there we go. It's big enough though, hey? I hope so. But you also don't want it too big also. So yeah. So you want to make sure that all the air pockets are filled. You don't have any air pockets. Every gap is filled with soil. I'm loving this. I love it. There you go. Okay. Let's see if I was able to get it all under there. Okay. I don't know, I might want to redo it, but then let's see this one. Yes, I can do this one for me while I fiddle with this one. Even this one. All of them are getting nice fresh soil. There we go. And it's also doing very well, no issues. I need to mix more soil, so it's gonna go in this one. Okay, let's mix more soil. Get our cocoa peat, our perlite, cocoa peat, and a little bit of potting soil. And a little bit of potting soil. Okay, there we go. I think this is okay. This is fine. All right. So yeah, we're gonna finish this one. Yasha is gonna do that one for me, and let's see if this one is okay. So let's see. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it okay. Or maybe I should leave them separate. You never know. Maybe let me leave them separate, not put them together. I feel like too much. It up just now. Get a small little one. How's that going? Good. Let's see. You're doing well. Because we don't want to put it too deep in the soil. Trying to bring it a bit up. It's not too deep. There we go. That's better. That's better. Then you can top it up with some. Now you can top it up with some. Let me just take a bit more for this one. We might actually need more soil. Just top it up. I need to mix more soil. I just need to mix more soil. But yeah, yay! They've got a new home, new home, new home. Let's see. And we don't want it so full that when we water it, water doesn't go everywhere. I'm gonna leave room for when you water, but you've done it very well.
Thank you.
Hey Nyasha, well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Every time you walk around the house, you can say, I planted that one. Okay. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and get this back in there because it's good soil I've mixed up. So I wanna use it. So yeah, that was fun, hey?
That was fun.
Or must I ask, was it fun?
That
because it was fun for me.
That was awesome. I
I'm
really
glad.
enjoyed it. Thank
I'm
you.
glad. There you go. I'm gonna top this one up. There we go. I hope it's stable enough. Okay, there you go. And I'm gonna top this one too. I might have to mix a little bit more for this one. Okay, so I'm gonna mix a little bit more for this one, but then yeah, there we go. We've done it. We've planted my anthuriums. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. So yeah, I love them in this plastic pot simply because, you know, it's good for them. It keeps them moist for a while, doesn't dry out too quickly, and yeah, I prefer plastic or you want to call them nursery pots for some of my plants, like my ferns, my anthuriums, and yeah. And all I do after I've done that is I get this nice catch post and I just put it in there. There you go. And when you give it water, you make sure that after you've given it water, you throw the water out, that it doesn't sit in water. So yeah, in case you're wondering why are you planting them in those ugly plastic pots, oh wow. I like that. I prefer that with my anthuriums, to use nursery pots. It makes it easy for me. Yeah, and then I can put it in a nice pot. Then when I water, I just get the water out, and sometimes it's even very easy to water because then I just pour water inside the pot, you know, it's sitting in, and let them drink from the bottom. And once they've soaked up, then I take them out and let the excess water drain out, and that's it, you know, and throw out the rest of the water that is remaining in the pot. So yeah, it makes it so much easier. So that's what I had for today. I thought I will do I've been wanting to do this, and since Nyasha came to visit me, I thought why not do it together with her, as she's been asking. Like I said, I hope she enjoyed herself, because
I did.
for me this is fun all the way.
It was so much
You
fun.
know, I hope it met her expectations. You know, sometimes as a child, when you see adults do what they do, they think, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. They've got expectations and everything, and then when they sit and do it, they're like, oh, is this what it is? Oh no, not again. So Nyasha, feedback. Can you tell us what do you make of this?
Well, this video was so much fun. I really enjoyed it because for a long time I've never actually played with soil. because I would go to the back and just play with my mom's soil, and then she would get so upset. So it's been a while, and it's now come back to me, fun with soil, you know. So I'm so happy to be in this video. Thank you, Auntie, so much. That was really fun. I've never been with soil in a long time.
I'm glad, Nyasha. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But and it was nice. If you enjoyed the video, please give it thumbs up. And as for us, we did enjoy it. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please do so. It will really mean a lot. Adidas. Yeah, here in Joburg we have Adidas. If you are not used to them, you'll think a child is crying.
Yeah, your morning alarm.
Yeah, but nonetheless, thank you so much for joining me. It has been fun. Thank you, Nyasha, for being part of the video.
You're welcome.
Hopefully there will be many more together. And yeah, that's it. So remember, go get yourself an anthurium. You won't go wrong with these barbers. They're lovely. They're fun to have around the house. They give you color. They give you color. And believe me, the flowers stays for so long, you know. And yeah, as long as you put them in a bright lit room and you keep the soil moist, not too soggy, let them dry out between watering, you won't have any issues with them. And yeah, that's it for today. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. And by the way, when you are done planting, water your plant. After repotting, water your plant. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna give it water. So do the same. Once you repot your plants, please water them. Okay. I don't want to make the video too long. That's what we're gonna do after this. We're gonna water them, give them a good drink, and we're gonna give them a fertilizer. So this is what I'm gonna be using to fertilize them. It's a organic plant food. Yeah, it's a fish one. My son, when I use it, it's like, what is that smell? He doesn't like the smell. It smells like fish. I don't mind the smell at all. But nonetheless, that's what I'll be using. It's very easy to use. It's about 5 mils every liter. So yeah, so every 2 weeks I give them fertilizer in their growing season. So here in South Africa, believe me, it's growing season all year round. So I fertilize my plants every 2 weeks. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a beautiful day. Bye.